Hi, I'm Hi, and I'm starting my timer right now. It won't clip champ, whatever it's called, will not upload my hello all, by the way, and please subscribe and like to this channel of joy and lightness. Um, and also some rage. There's some rage there too. Hopefully put to productive and non-violent use. Always non-violence for me. Um, but for some reason, my chapter 18 or my episode 18 will not upload, and Clip Chant says they can't do it for whatever reason. So I wrote them, and they said wait up to 12 hours, which means I'll probably never hear from them about why it won't upload. So I thought today I would just, because I did a number 19 last night. That sounds like I did like a huge shit. They're just kicking in, folks. That's why I want to get all this in before I lose track of the of where I'm going. I had filmed episode 19, and I was prepping it to upload as well. And then I thought, I can't get 18 up there yet, and who knows if I'll ever hear from Microsoft or Clipchamp or whatever about why. So I thought I would just merge the two. And see if I can do that in 45 minutes. While being funny, but also serious, and my little thing. The little things I do. The things I do. A lot of my coworkers have, curved nails, and I miss that. I have those little press-on nails. Trixie, you inspired me to get some. I bought some at CVS because I wasn't going to invest a lot of money in them. But I love, because I used my hands more, I noticed when I had them. And they were very short. I do not have. Some of my friends have like 2-inch nails, at least. And then, of course, seeing drag queens. Who was it? No, it was Lexi Love with Trixie. And she was applying her makeup with like 6-inch nails on. It was crazy. But that just shows how talented she is. And I'm assuming she won the last All-Stars, or I don't know if it was an All-Stars or a regular. And apparently there's some controversy about her being the first or second Lexi Love. I'm sure there's another person. I know there's another person with my name, because before I moved here, and my dear friend G used to take me and my mother to New York City for a weekend of jollity around the holidays. Oh God, where was I going with the story? The holidays. Oh God, now I can't remember. I lost the thread. I better start. Anyway, if I remember what I was going to say, something about being here before I moved here. Oh gosh, now I can't remember. My hair is flat. I need to wash it today or tomorrow because, well, it's my usual washing day at my hair. I wash my hair once a week, especially when it was longer. But it's feeling too long to me now. I had a nice, good cut from my guy, Dominic. I love you, Dominic. And great place. I get my hair washed, dried, cut and dried, styled for like $35. And that's all because my roommate, who is a long-time customer of his, recommended him to me and suggested that I use her name, say that she recommended me to him. And that time I got $30, but the rest of them $35, and he gets a generous tip. I tip him generously. I try to tip generously all the time, which is why I don't go out very often, because I can't afford the meal itself, and then thinking 20%, while I'm thinking, while I know that that's like should be, well, that's a whole other thing. But the servers, everyone who works in the restaurant business or any public service industry deserve, especially this time of year. I've been there way too long, way too many years. I understand the frustration. And that was so funny because my original number 19 episode that I did last night, I titled it because I was in that kind of mood and I was going to express this seasonal affective disorder, whatever I have, in that mood that I was in. And it was because I listened to the song All I Really Want by Alanis Morrisette. And if you listen to the lyrics, I listened to the lyrics and I listened to them high too, and I thought that song is fucking me. Not literally, but I mean that is so me. She was me if I don't know how healthy she was back then. I'm assuming she was seeking healing through the Jagged Little Pill album, which I am going to make my album of the week because that's kind of what this episode is all about. It's about those who don't feel, for whatever reasons, don't feel the merry and bright and joy of this season. And it's absolutely okay. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving with A. She came over. I picked up our wonderful meals from Delise and Saracen. Mwah, 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 mwah. I got 3 servings out of mine. And I ate every last bit of it. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. That wasn't Delise and Saracen. That's what I'm doing for Christmas. Sorry, Delise and Saracen. But expect a call. Expect an order. It was Red Bamboo. I will link down below. And it was a fabulous meal. And we had a lovely time. Perfect amount of time, about 2 hours. She's young, so she had plans afterwards. And she made a wonderful, I can't forget to say, she made this fabulous apple crumb pie. She wanted to make something, even though it came with, our meals came with a delectable. I'm not a big cheesecake person, except my mother had a really good recipe. I could find the LPC cookbook, or ask G again, ask him if he can take pictures of. There are a couple of my mom's recipes in there that I would really like to have. The cheesecake recipe, which may not even be, anyway, she used to make it. I mean, God damn, it had like 4 blocks of cream cheese in it. 4. And she used Bordeaux cookies, Pepperidge Farm Bordeaux cookies as crumb. And I didn't think I could get, I had never, but other than that, I was just not a big cheesecake person. It's very heavy. And of course, with dairy, it's not good for you. Very inflammatory. But even non-dairy with the sugar in it and stuff could be more inflammatory too. Anyway, I didn't think I would ever encounter a cheesecake that rivaled the cheesecake my mom used to make. And I'll try, if I can ever get that recipe from you. If you can find the cookbook, I used to have a copy of the cookbook. This is what happens when you're always moving and having to leave stuff behind. But fortunately, G can ask me. Or he knows someone who knows and can get me those recipes. I would like to veganize that. And she also made a wonderful butterscotch coffee cake in a bun. I could eat that whole thing in one. And it used butterscotch. It was like Duncan Hines butterscotch. I'd have to find the gluten-free version or a variation of it, or close. Really close. Anyway, you know what I mean. I'd have to find a vegan gluten-free version of that. And I know I could find that and copy that. It's when I have the energy to do so. But her because I wish I would bring that to work for like a holiday party because it was that good. Oh, the butterscotch, and that's another thing. Like I said, I we had a lovely time. She left around 7:15. I was in bed by 9 after doing my daily ablutions, my nightly ablutions, which is to take on everything I put on in my AM ablutions. And I was in bed by 9. I was even good stress, and it was. I guess I always get a little anxious when someone's coming over. I just because I just want to be a good host, and I don't want to be rude or I just want to make a good impression. And of course, my roommate makes the place look lovely, and we have a very clean apartment, and she tends to decorate seasonally, which I did very much so. Um, and I noticed that there wasn't, she took away, maybe just to wash, but she took off the lovely new tablecloth that she bought for Thanksgiving, and which she didn't even use, but A and I used. And, oh, she made me laugh. And hopefully I made her laugh. We made each other laugh, and we had a good time. And all these three. I didn't even have any gummies until, well, I didn't have any after she left either because I was in bed by 9. Um, and that was deep. That's also because it was deep, but like the like the little chat, the kind of small talk, that's even more exhausting. And I want commit Harry Carey. I really, really, and I know I'm far from alone from people who do that. And I know that I am a chatty person, but tend I'm a very intense person, and I'm very passionate about things that I'm passionate about certain causes, a lot of causes. Um, Passionate about a lot of causes and a lot. Anyway, I have this passion. But I also feel that I have gotten better at listening. It's always going to be a challenge. I feel like I have to talk over people because I have to keep talking for people to listen to me and to hear me. It's a trauma thing. I just self-diagnosed it. I really believe that's probably part of it. Me like over explaining myself, trying to make myself fit in all situations with all groups instead of like letting these two friends have a conversation without me having to add to it. I don't always have to add to it, but that's me. I'm always putting on a show, even medicated though I am, and all the other good things I do, which I've had to because like the morning after Thanksgiving, my mood just went. It happened fast, and so I haven't been watching Tricks in the Cocktail. I know I should be hospitalized at this point. Um, except the threat of Bellevue, the idea of Bellevue, and I've seen ex-Bellevue patients in my job. I'm sure we all have on the streets. Sadly, it's a horrible situation, and I don't mean to make light of it, but if you have to go into a psych ward, pick a suburban one. Don't pick a big city psych ward. Oh God, I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. I mean, we've always been in kind of this state. It's just that all of these crises have converged, and anyway. So my song was originally going to be "All I Really Want" because I was pissed about everything I just discussed, and also being just like I'm not. And the holiday season, usually I'm listening to Christmas music 24/7. I haven't been doing that. I'll listen to a little like classical, like instrumental Christmas. But even like the happy stuff, you know, like the contemporary Christmas stuff, isn't enthralling me as it usually does. And I just haven't been, um, I'm much more snippy than usual and more impatient and more exhausted, if there's such a thing. Um, it's so funny because I didn't go into work on Thursday, and um, as soon as I called out, I slept another 4 hours, and I set an alarm because I was like, you know, my body was obviously telling me I needed something. And then I did run out to pick up something important. And when I returned, I was so exhausted that I slept another 4 hours. So I slept 8 hours that day. So I think it was mental slash exhaustion from mental and physical ailments that run amok in this bod of mine. Anyway, but then today, oh, anyway, so I was trying to think of ways to, and I already do, I meditate every day, and I journal every day, and I try to eat as healthfully as possible. I don't eat any animal products. Um, and because it just kind of naturally happened, I think it's a natural process for many women who are postmenopausal. I eat less because, well, your metabolism slows down. And also, I've been eating less oil, and I've lost weight without even, that wasn't even my goal. I just thought, I want my numbers to be as good as possible. And they're already good, but I can make them even better. And that's by going more whole food plant based. And I recommend that for everyone. First of all, it's life saving and it's cheap. And it's much cheaper. You may have to do a little bit more prep work, but to tell you the truth, I live on my own. I have rheumatoid arthritis in my hands, which makes it very hard due to cupping. I haven't done cupping a lot. or caulking. Um, I buy frozen vegetables and frozen fruits. That way they don't spoil, less chance of them spoiling, and I can just dump. And I know it sounds like a unappetizing, but it's not. I use, and this is another good thing. This is a very good time of year to follow the seasons. We, in this capitalist, religious, patriarchal society, which is now henceforth known as CRP, society, um, there's no like change of season, and there's no body adjustment to that, mind adjustment to that. It's go, 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 go. And that's not how our bodies were designed. And that's one reason why we're very sick. Um, so I've been trying to eat as healthfully as possible. Um, Even more so. I bought lemon balm tea. I was looking for holistic ways. Thank you. I just reuse my bags. You should just cross out. I had an extra herbal chai, which I highly recommend from them too. But I had heard that lemon balm's good because my anxiety was bad too. It's weird. Um, you think I'd be used to it, but uh, when it like kind of takes your breath away, the suddenness of it, I'm not used to that. Um, I haven't experienced that for often or for a while, and and so I did another thing, which took until I was 40, and wanted to kill myself before I made the call, but through 15 years of meds and therapy, I had grown enough and unlearned enough, as much as learned, uh, to um, to realize when I need to start talking to someone again. Of course, our healthcare system, which is corrupt and greedy, and just like every other established system that our government tells us we need, they're going to save us. Well, they're doing a really good job of it, I think. I think life expectancy is lower than ever in the U.S. Or, yeah, well, than ever. The lowest, people of my dad's generation, my mom's generation, are dying younger than their parents. And they say it may happen this time around, too. Oh, I have some lemon tea. Lemon balm tea. It's part of the mint family. I can definitely smell it. But it's supposed to help with mood. It's supposed to help with anxiety. If you have insomnia, which I'm not having a problem sleeping. I just don't get enough sleep, and most of us don't. But if you have chronic illness, you're definitely not getting enough sleep, especially if you're working full time and you're 50, in your 50s. I'm going to keep saying that now. Age is but a number. Except, like I told you, I noticed I dance. I'm getting to that point where I'm dancing like an older person. I'm trying, but I'm starting to look like Madonna in that video. Ooh, ooh. That couldn't have been IA, could it? Because damn, that was so bad. And I was like, oh god. And I mean, whatever. The woman, she doesn't give a shit what I did about. It's like, I don't give a shit about what Madonna thinks about most everything. Not that she hasn't done, I'm sure, some wonderful things. She's a gay icon, and she's a strong ally of gay. She made, like, whatever. I'm not going to go into that because I changed my, this is me saying, I changed the title of my now merged, um, what am I at? Okay, my merged episodes 18 and 19 to Reflecting Light by Sam Phillips. I had heard that song, I believe, in Gilmore Girls. Is it the song that Lorelai and the hardware guy, no, the cafe guy, Luke, is that the song they dance to at that unbelievably Hallmark party, Northeastern, small, white, um, impossibly adorable town. I did enjoy that show. The actress who played Emily, the mother, the grandmother, she's a wonderful. She got her start on Broadway, but she's a stage actress too. I don't know that much about her, except I know she had a biography out recently, or not in the not too recent past, and I'm sure she's got plenty of stories to tell. She's been in the business a long time, but she's wonderful. You know, very good mother-daughter, dysfunctional, repartee. I can't say it because I'm high. Anyway, uh, but it's a beautiful song, and it also kind of, because now it's Sunday, and on Saturday I was in Alanis Morrisette, and today I'm going to try to be, or I feel I need more of, I mean, I still haven't watched anything, but Trixie and Katya have a new I like to watch, and it's Frankenstein, and I know nothing, I mean, I know really Frankenstein, and Mel Brooks is Frankenstein, and and I know they're just remaking the fuck out of everything, and so we'll see. I'm excited about that because I love those shows, and I just have to, like I said, I just a loss of interest and the things I do. So I have been writing more, so that's good. And I actually, because I do not want to get this Omni card. I don't know if you get added fees. Anyway, but if you use your card, your play card, your phone, I just, their parent company is a. This is the move. This is my Christmas move. Holiday move. They're a defense contractor, so somebody got paid something to get that contract. Money changed hands that we will ever see, that we will never see. And I'm really upset about that. I don't want to give my money to a company who's, part of, under the conglomerate, this conglomerate or whatever, under this parent company that I'm sure it's huge because it's defense contractors, so they get tons, absolute tons of money at their disposal. And I'm very anti-war. I don't know if you know this about me, but that song just made me think how just talking it out here, whether anyone hears it or not, it could be every change you make, every thought expressed, maybe not every thought expressed, but everything you do impacts everything around you and everyone around you, no matter how small and insignificant it seems. And so I've been feeling so overwhelmed that I can't solve all the world's problems. I barely got out alive from my problem. And it's really causing me, as people with CPTSD know. Review our world. I wonder if there's an exercise I can do to get my jowls less jowly. I mean, hell, a lot of women have them and continue to lead perfectly wonderful lives. Judi Dench. Just about every older woman who hasn't had work done on her face has these. And they're just, I think Judi Dench has never looked better. I was just watching an episode. I think it's her first time on Graham Norton. And it's a really funny episode. I can't remember the actor's name who was sitting next to her, but not sitting next to her. Oh, is it Sarah Perkins? She's an English comedian. Sam Perkins? God damn it. Sarah Perkins? And it's this hilarious story. And to see, and that was probably, I guess, 20 years ago. Well, at least 10 years ago, I would say. That was the first time on Graham. It had to have been a while ago, right? She's been on there several times now. Anyway, I would love to know her, be her friend, because she has just magic. And when she laughs, her face is just so expressive. See, that's what I mean about like when people get a lot of work done on their face. You just lose that. And I don't ever want to see that gone from my face. So I make some goofy faces. My eyes are really wonky too. Maybe it's just the glasses. No, but even with the glasses off, they feel very far. I don't know. It's just me confidence in my uh, body dysmorphia. It goes into my eyes as well. It includes my eyes as well. That's what I'm saying. Where was I? Anyway. And so that's what I'm trying to focus on. The little tiny things, the actions I take. And the intention I use in doing so has helped, uh, because it dials down the anxiety by saying, Lisa, you're already feeling every proactive, positive, life affirming, I'm just going to say that, life affirming action you take through what you eat, what you wear, who you vote for, uh, what petition you sign, you know, um, all of it, all of it matters in the sense that it affects everyone around you. And so if we thought more before we consumed, maybe we wouldn't consume so much. You know, if we thought about the entire chain of people and events that has to take place for you to get your steak or your H&M sweater or your chain sweater, except thread up chain sweater. I don't mean to be like really shaming people. I know if there were not online apps, thrift apps, online thrift apps, I I have a hard time thrifting just because of my RA and everything. So I'm that was a brilliant idea. Someone probably a woman. I could do that. But and I know there are so many. A lot of my friends use Poshmark, and they mention others I don't know of. I'm sticking with ThredUp. I've now kind of got my system with them, where I know what brands I like. You know, I'll pay a little more for a better discount. You know, discount, still discounted, but I'll pay a little more for higher quality. Um, and I've gotten to know what brands I like and what their sizing system is like, because of course for every brand, sizing is different, especially for women. That's why we need to go back to tailored clothing and not just for um, the monarchy and the 1%ers. Um, and I've seen that that's become trendy again. I'll, I hope it remains a trend and an even stronger trend. That people are like mending their clothing now and reusing things and thrifting everything and kind of like, just like thrifting in their friends' homes, and they kind of, it's like that gift economy. I think that's very lovely. And I see that amongst my younger friends, which is more than I was doing back then. Not that I, and so, let me see what I'm oh, and so everything, those little things that they probably don't think of as obsessively as I do, but those, every time they buy a thrifted item, instead, in place of a new item, they're making a more beautiful world that we all deserve and the world deserves, because we're all united. Plus, I have started reading, since I finished Ages and Zero. I started the Charles Isaac song. Isn't that a beautiful photo? Not photo, a painting. But I guess it's a photo. And I can't remember who the painter was. And I think he writes something in here about why he chose this, etc., etc. But it is kind of paradisical, isn't it? Is that the right word for parad? It's not paradisal, is it? Paradical. That doesn't seem right. It looks like paradise to me. And that's really beautiful. And so I'm reading this, and so it's calming me down. Plus, while I was at Trader Joe's. Uh, I didn't realize how I had really enjoyed this scent. Fir, balsam, forest, basically. Sandalwood, which in fact are very grounding scents. And a scent, scents in general. They're very grounding. Like cinnamon, clove, garlic, onion powder. Not that I would put them all in the same thing, but nutmeg, um, cayenne. I've been putting that on everything, depending on whether it's savory or sweet. Cacao powder, I use that. That's supposed to help with mood. Um, I made a new therapist appointment through, one of those fun therapist apps. But I didn't have it as an app. I was just doing it. Anyway, about 20 minutes after I make the appointment, because it says this time is available, so I make the appointment. It says, confirmed, your appointment is da 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 da. About half hour later, I get a text saying this appointment isn't available, and then please call us at blah 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 blah. And you know what I said to myself? I said, save it for another day. It was exhausting enough, and it is talking. I'm talking to phone. Talking on the phone to people is exhausting. Any interaction with people is exhausting to me, and that's good people, not good people, bad people, but that's people I like and people I don't like, or whatever. I can only take so many of these people. Like Festivus, I got a problem with you people, and I'm sure people have many problems with me, and that's okay. Um, that's fine. Anyway, so I happened to see this at Trader Joe's. Let's see what I posted. Cedar Balm. And I don't know, it's just I need to be in nature again. This is what this is telling me. I need to walk through a forest, a snow covered, snow bottom. What's the sound like? A wintry, snowy forest. A wintry forest. A snowy forest. And sit in a cabin next to a fireplace. But not one of those that is bad for the environment. One of those eco-friendly ones. And I just got to light candle, smell this. Now I will not purchase this again because it has an apartment. I think it should. So, here I might see it here. But it has just propylene glycol, which is not a good thing. Just from the reading I read, it can cause lung irritation and water cancer, whatever. But I'm going to use it because I do my meditation, my deep breathing meditation. Maybe I should be breathing in this, But I feel like all the other things I do to nourish and heal my body will counter one thing of this. And then I will use this and I make my own. I just haven't been, like I said, I haven't been in the spirit of, and I mean, yeah, I mean, the world has always been like this in waves. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is a horrible and maybe irreversible um, presidency as far as policies go. I don't know. As far as anyway, I just have no idea. But yeah, sorry, that's good. it makes it hard for me. Plus, not having family, my chosen family is far away. I haven't seen my oldest friend. I mean, that we've known each other the longest. For 25 years, we haven't seen each other. I mean, we've still kept in touch, but isn't it sad? It's just so sad that because of this life that we've been told is this is the right kind of life we're supposed to be living. You go you go so long. You can't even find the funds or the time or the energy to see your friends, you know, during those months. So anyway, I'm missing her and G too, and I I was looking up S.A.D songs because that's kind of how I'm feeling. And you don't have to go along with everything everybody else does. I was going to buy some lights, like twinkly lights, and I thought, you know what, I'd rather have candles. And if I can get candles, the phone sanctuary is so much better because then at some point those lights are going to be trash. Whereas the candles you can reuse or you can recycle glass, and plus it benefits you for organization. And this is just how my mind works all the time. So actually, that's what I'm going to do now. Am I going to do that in time for the holidays? I don't know, but those might get me through what can often be, especially for people with. I think this is like my body is just not adjusting, and my mind, like a lot of people, we haven't the time, this the breath, the space to just like adjust. No one gives us that time anymore. Time is, you know, money, and by the time you finish a job or two or three that you work to earn your keep in this world, and they don't even you don't even keep us well. They deliberately make us sick so that we're relying on their product. Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy holidays, which is why I chose the film I chose, which I can't remember what I was going to. Oh, I think Cabaret was last week's, or was the one that I'm merging with 19. I think I did Cabaret because watching all these shows when G was here made me want to be back on stage again. And Cabaret is a great, the 1972 one by Fosse, Liza Minnelli, Joe Gray, and it's dark. It's deep and dark, and they're singing their hearts out, but it's just terrible things are to come, are already happening. Anyway, it's just, and like Katya says, it's like 80 minutes long, and that's the length of a good movie. 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. It seems at this point. I just haven't been watching I've been watching Britbox, and that's another big thing that I do too. I allow myself to rewatch my favorites because I know what's going to happen. I love the characters. There's a reason they're my favorites. They make me laugh at all the places that I remember I laughed before, and I know how they end, and there's no surprises, and it's fluff. Well, it's really well written fluff. It's just my comfort food in entertainment form. And that's why I got myself BritBox. So that I just did it monthly. I'm not going to do a subscription because, like I said, I'm in this depression whatever right now that I'm not watching a lot. So um, I don't know how much longer that's going to last. If I'm just going to have to force myself to like hit the play button and then somehow be immersed, especially if I'm on YouTube. I will let you know how that goes. I decide to do that. Yes, it eat well, and I know it's really hard to take out the earbuds and stop staring at the phone. It's hard for me to. Oh, that is the thing. But please, uh, try doing it like I'm doing it now, which is I only listen to it on my own at home or at work on my lunch or on my break, and read more. Or just look around you and see the world around you. That's a Christmas wish of mine, and an everyday wish of mine. Um, but um, anyway, I just thought I would bring up the fact that it's okay to not feel all the Hallmark Party, Charlie Brown, even though Charlie Brown is pretty realistic. That's why I love him so. That's why I did watch Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. So I'll have to find Charlie Brown Christmas for that on it somewhere on my computer. I have the music. I listen to the music all the time. Well, all of Vince Guaraldi's music. It's not just his Charlie Brown music. It's wonderful, incredibly Vince Guaraldi trio. Incredibly well, you know they are because Charlie Brown, but they are incredible in their non-Charlie Brown music as well. I'm recommend them to you. And maybe I have actually a playlist, Vince Guaraldi Trio playlist on YouTube if you're interested in hearing some more of their incredible music. Yes, you can wear your earbuds. I wear them at home and listen to them and adore the music. And it does help. So, but just music in general is helping. Uh, but again, everything I'm just kind of less at. And that's not actually such a bad thing if we just learn to be more and do less. I don't always have to be doing something. You know, we don't always have to be doing something. And on that note, I will watch the two and see which one's more palatable. And until then, um, have a lovely week.